Now then YouTube, I'm the Toff Man and welcome back to some Magicality server Sunday. Guys, I'm not actually on the server at the moment, I have to say. I would like to just go into single player to show you guys how to actually start off with Magicality, because I really don't think much of the way, much in the way of anything is going to change in how you start into Magicality once it's actually out publicly. This is how you're going to start. So, this update has been huge. As I said in the last one, we were doing a server reset. That's been done now. We've gone ahead, we've changed a lot of stuff, and we've introduced now the Questbook properly. We've introduced the Questbook. We've introduced the storyline, albeit maybe a placeholder in some kind of places. And of course, we've introduced the quests that you're going to be able to get. Now, running through here, guys, I've got to say,
Irenef the Dragon.
This guy here.
The title champion of the
I don't know who he is, but it sounds ledge. I'm not going to say that, but that is just basically a placeholder to see if it worked, to see if it carries on. Oh yeah, really quickly before I continue, guys, I'm having some issues at the moment with recording on my PC and recording my audio separately on my PC. Everything is just going out of sync with itself. I end up the video ends up being. No, hang on a minute. Is it the audio that ends up being longer than the video, or the other way around? I can't remember which. But I have to keep chopping it and then making it longer. No, that's it. That's it. It's the video that ends up longer than the audio. So I don't know what the hell's happening, because it never happened to me in the past, but just recently I've been plagued by that. So I do apologise, guys, if I go out of kilter. I will try and sort it out. Anyway, when you start off, guys, you will have this. Now, this will come up, and it'll say 50% completed, because one of them will already be completed, which is this one. Bring them back, young one. And if you read that little bit of lore there, you'll be able to find out just why I said bring them back, young one. But anyway, this is a repeatable quest. This is probably going to change to maybe a wooden block or something like that, just to make things easy for people. You will get a transmutation table to start off with. Now, you're probably thinking, my God, that's a really powerful start. You would be wrong, because you have to have that. Now, guys, within the world, okay, within the depths and the mines and stuff like that, you will find nothing. You won't find any iron, you won't find any coal, you won't find a stronghold, you won't well, I don't know about this stronghold. I'm hoping that with that I can sort that out somewhere, that I don't have to use Dragon API, because that really messes around with Formcraft. But basically, guys, you will have nothing spawning in the world. You will have to get everything yourself and start off with. Of course, the quest book will help you along with this one. So why don't we go ahead and claim my reward off my transmutation table. Now I'm just going to go over and go nearer, maybe a tree or something like that. Let's go over here. Into this little biome. I don't want to go over there. We'll stay here. Plump it down there. Okay, so this of course is the transmutation table of old. If you guys have never played Equivalent Exchange 2, then you are seriously missing out. And this pack will probably come as a surprise to you if you've never played Equivalent Exchange before. So basically what you get all sorts of different things. So if I get a piece of dirt over here, right, it has an EMC value of 1. You can see right there, EMC 1. This basically means its internal value. It's got a value of 1, okay? So I put it into here, and... Really? Oh, it must keep it from my actual save that I've got all the other ones. That's pretty annoying. It keeps it across saves. But basically, when you put it in here, guys, you can see this EMC. If you burn the item up, it will burn it into its EMC equivalent. So 1, basically. And then what will come up in the middle here is learned, and basically you're teaching things to your transmutation table, which is all well and good. So you see 1 there, I can burn that up and I'd never see it again, and I got an EMC of 1. Now if I got, for example, a piece of wood, there we go, this thing has an EMC of 32, as you can see. Wood planks have an EMC of 8, but basically it will allow you to exchange items from one thing into another. So 32 EMC. I can go ahead, if I had the piece of dirt that I had earlier, I can go ahead and put that in there. I will learn it, I mean, it'll show you all the rest of the stuff that I've got in there from my server play, which I'll get into soon. But I will have 32 EMC to play with. Now, just because that dirt piece that was in there before isn't anymore, doesn't mean it doesn't know how to craft it. But basically what will happen, guys, is you will see dirt there and you'll see a piece of wood, because that's all you've taught to your table at this point. You can drag out 32 pieces of dirt, because of course that is an EMC of 1, and you've just put 32 in from a piece of wood. So you can get 32 pieces of dirt from 1 piece of wood. I think it's pretty awesome, guys. I certainly do. So using this kind of thing here, you can go ahead and you can start on your journey within Magicality. The first thing, of course, is to get iron. Now, you can't just go out and you know, mine this up. It's not going to work like that. And there's a few limited things that you can actually craft without getting iron in the first place. Cold and hungry, there's the thing here. I'm cold, I'm hungry, and the suicide monsters come at night to destroy this nice everything I have here. It's such a shame when something happens to it. And then, of course, the only thing worse than being on a destitute world sucked dry of its resources is being hungry and homeless on a destitute world, being sucked dry of all its resources, and then getting exploded by a creeper. So it gives you a thing that you can go ahead and craft all of these, and then I can tell you now, guys, that once you've crafted all of these, it's not the end. You will get another little quest that comes on underneath there that will tell you to go out and get cases plants, that will tell you to go out and get tea plants, that will tell you to get some Botania flowers as well, and then the one after that will then be to go ahead and submit a couple of things, and then you'll get the reward of an iron nugget. Now this stage can be as involved as you want it to be, really. We've given you all the tools and all the resources there to think to yourself, well, I may as well create myself a little house. So you can go out and create yourself a little house within the world that you've just created, or you can just go ahead and craft all these and leave them in your inventory. It really doesn't matter. You can be involved as you want to be. So using this, we've got now an iron nugget, and then later on in the Thorncraft you can go ahead and get a gold nugget. And of course these nuggets can then be placed into this, and you come up with different ways of getting EMC farms. So you can get like a tree farm going, you can get a crop farm going, you can get all sorts of different things that have EMC values, get them growing, get them going, put them into your transmutation table, slowly and steadily raise that EMC value there, and then you can start making iron nuggets. Don't forget that you can put your iron nuggets into here and your gold nuggets into here to teach them to the table so that you can get them at any stage. So I can get 1 iron nugget, and eventually, of course, 9 iron nuggets will make a bar, and of course 9 gold nuggets will make a bar, and eventually you'll get towards diamonds and stuff like that. Now the quest book itself is not very populated at the moment, and to be honest, I don't think that this quest book is going to have a huge ton amount of quests. We have a beginning at the moment. We have how you get our resources, the iron, the gold, and the diamond, and we have an end. We have an absolute end to this, and this is where I would like to actually show you guys something. This is a place, you know, just a placeholder, Twilight Forest core, this thing right here. You need an inner Twilight Forest core, okay? This is just to get towards the end, guys, by the way. This inner Twilight Forest core. How do you make it? Well, you need a Carmenite reactor from the Twilight Forest. You're going to need armor shards from the Twilight Forest. Fiery blood, 4 of them from the Twilight Forest. And 2 Naga scales to get just an inner Twilight Forest core. This is where I love Belgabor, and I love the direction of where this mod pack is going, because to get to the end, you're going to have to create the portal yourself. You're going to have to create not ender eyes, but you're going to have to create runic eyes. We've changed the recipe of it so that you're going to have to really earn your way to get into there, to be at the top schools of magic, to be able to just get into the end, to complete the quest book. And that's basically what the start and the end of this pack is. The start of the pack is the quest book, the end of the pack is the quest book, and of course the story and the lore that goes around it as well. That's the inert version, guys. If I was to look at the actual version, you will see that you need a tier 5 blood altar with 100,000 life points. That's pretty mental. That is pretty goddamn mental, guys. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to where this goes. Not only that, of course, but the runic eye. There it is. Of course, again, this texture will be different. But, oh yeah, of course, you can't actually see that. The reason why is because it's a Britannia. I think you trade it with the elves. So, anyway, I'm loving the direction of this. Why don't I switch over to the server right now and then show you a little bit about what I've been doing. Alright guys, I am on the server now. Now if we go into my transmutation table, I've got 6,894 EMC nestling quite nicely in my transmutation table. And I know a few people on the server have got a hell of a lot more than I have. So yeah, just keep that in mind. The thing is guys, I spend so much time recording or doing the quests for the actual pack that I get very little time to actually get in there. So I've got iron, I've got gold, I've got all sorts of different stuff. Let's look through the quest book. Now I don't really want to show you too much, but I just want to show you like there is a few things. That's the inert twilight, the core and stuff like that. And yeah, so I just want to show you a couple of bits of that. But what I've been doing for EMC, guys, is I just got a birch tree sapling and I started, you know, farming up some birch trees, getting them sorted. And yeah, I've been doing that. I've got into Britannia very slightly to... Oh, there it is. I was looking at it there. I thought, where the hell's the hole? It should be firing into there. So that's doing that business for the moment. I've got a little bit of farming over here as well for the EMC that you can get from sugar canes or bits of paper and stuff. And yeah, that's basically what I've been doing so far. I haven't done a great deal, in all honesty. I haven't done a great deal, and it'd be nice to go over and show somebody else's base off. Again, like what I did in the past, it would be really nice to do that because these guys, they know what they're doing, and they know a hell of a lot better what they're doing than me. So one of the things that I'm going to show you actually today is the kindly wondering hobgoblin. It's a repeatable quest and will allow you to get iron nuggets, but it's only unlocked once you've got the ability to get iron nuggets. So there's just something. But it's not that I want to show you. It's what I want to show you is these, the Cassis tarts. Now, the Cassis fruits, I've got these there. You can get them off those bushes. You can find them out in the world. And I want to know, personally, how you make the Cassis tarts. So you just need some sugar and some wheat. Actually, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think, did I teach wheat? Now, the good thing is, guys, I can type it into there. Yes, I did teach it wheat. So I can go ahead and make myself a couple of Cassis tarts. That's right, you can use this search feature to go into the transmutation table and search through the transmutation table, which is a brilliant feature, that, an addition into Project E that wasn't in EE2. So that's really, really nice to see. So there's that. I just need some sugar. So, in fact, what am I doing? Now, I am on 720, which is the reason why I'm finding it like this. The reason why I'm on 720p, guys, is I want to see if that is the reason of why my problems that I'm having with sync issues is happening. I want to see if that's the reason. Cassis tarts. And this is just a nice food. Don't forget, guys, to put it into there. Oop. Oh, you can't. It has no EMC value. Might have to give it one. Whoa, okay, I didn't realise it was going to do that. That is an amazing looking tart, I've got to say. Let's put that in the corner over here. How do I eat you? Do I eat you? I have no idea how I eat this thing. Is it just like a thing that you could just plop down and admire? I don't know how to eat it. I have no idea how to eat that, even if it's possible how to eat it. The cases as well, these things, can be made in these little cardboard boxes, and I think these look amazing. They would look great for a storeroom, they really would. And the ability as well, let me just put this down. The ability to place them at different angles like that. I like mine like that, because I like the little thing popping out towards the... you know, into the room. But anyway, also these drawers are awesome. I love these, and it's nice to have a storage mod like this that's not Whaler, it's not Jabber, it's not anything like that. It's just a nice little storage mod. But guys, there is a lot of things, like I said, that's currently changing the way that we get particular items you know, is going to change. Getting to the end game, the end game, which of course is this, and getting towards the end. Now, don't forget that Hardcore Ender expansion is in Magicality, so I think you can kind of guess about where this is going to go and where we want to take it. But guys, I am looking forward to showing you somebody else's place in the future, because I haven't done much. Again, I spend most of my time fixing the pack, updating the pack, getting the quests done for the pack. I spend a lot of time doing that, so I spend very little time actually on the server itself. And again, people on the server do a much better job than what I do of showing the mods off in their full splendor. So anyway, guys, I really don't have anything else to add to that at the moment. Again, this is really early days on the server reset. So there's still things that are going to be changing, there's still things that are going to be added. Not so much added, but really, you know, like in quests and stuff like that. The lore is going to get added and changed. The mods, we're trying to get them integrated with each other. We're trying to make you go down the Britannia route. We're trying to make you go down Blood Magic. We're trying to make you go down Thorncraft, and we definitely will be doing that. Witchery as well. We need to kind of get integrated recipes as well, like what we did with the Twilight Forest. You know, you have a reason to go into the Twilight Forest now. You have to go into there. If you want to complete the quest book, you have no other choice but to go into the Twilight Forest. I like that kind of thing. You know, it's bringing all of the mods together into one single pack and allowing all of these different mods to work with each other and to contribute to the story, to contribute to how to get, you know, to the end of the story. I think it's going to be great. But anyway, guys, I have kept you for long enough now. Until next time, if you've liked this episode, please go ahead and leave a like. It would be brilliant. And until next time, I've been the Toffman as always. Stay safe.